This is a fantastic tool, especially for art teachers. It allows you to not only browse works by famous artists, allows you to get really close details of them. It allows you to step into galleries, and it allows you to create your own galleries. So I'm going to show you some of the features of Art Project. Oh, let's look at a Monet painting. You have collections that are created by museums and galleries, and you have ones made by students. You can look at events or places or people, etc. But I think that the collections and created by are going to be the most relevant. So I'm going to look at this one. It's all about Monet, and I'm going to look at that image particularly because it's a very famous image. The students know it. The students can say, "Oh, that looks really easy to paint," which is something I remember saying when I was a student. It's not true. You can have a look at this image, and it allows you to go in and see kind of the detail and the brush strokes. So let me just wait for my Wi-Fi to catch up. You can really look at the details, which I actually think really works well for kind of these loose paintings. But probably as an art teacher, you're going to want to show the paintings that have a lot of detail in them. So let's go back and I'll show you some other things it can do. In fact, let's stay here. This is in the National Museum of Western Art in Tokyo. So this person here might be very familiar. It's the Street View person. You can click that and it's going to transport you into the gallery. So as a teacher in London, I think we often feel like we are spoilt and we can go to millions of galleries, not millions, many galleries, and they are free and they have some of the most incredible works of art, some of the most famous works of art, but they don't have everything. So if a student is looking at a particular artist or really interested in a particular painting, this is going to help transport them there. I also would quite like to see some students doing like gallery talks where they walk around and tell you about the art. And they can record this on the screen or they can do it live in front of their class. I thought that was really neat. I really like this. I think as I work in an international school, this would be a really useful tool for students to show some of their favourite galleries in the world or some work they've seen, and they can talk about how they felt seeing that live in person. Another really cool feature, you can see it's got user galleries here, is My Galleries. So when you see an image, you can click Add to Gallery and you can create your own. So I've just done some of my favourite pieces of art, so Munch's Jealousy, for example, and I put that Monet in there, put some Bauhaus stuff. This would be really good for students. If they're looking at particular movement in art or particular artists, they can create their own online galleries. I see that as a really powerful tool. I know that when I was a student, we didn't really have any access to photocopiers or art magazines or really the internet, and we were expected to have these amazing sketchbooks full of work where we'd critically analyse different artists and their creations, and it just wasn't easy to do. Obviously now schools have gone through that and they had photocopiers and they had more access to information, and now we're at a place where we have access to so much information online, but this is going to mean that if they're making a digital gallery or they're getting images, they've got a high quality one. So you saw how we could zoom in, so let's have a look at maybe this one and see if we can zoom in just as much. Oh, okay, it's taking me. Okay, you can see that I've already had a zoom in at some point. You can actually see like the texture of the canvas. So instead of having some kind of rubbish printed off things that are very pixelated, this is really going to help them. Really, I think is a truly inspiring thing that Google have done, and I'm very excited to share it with the art teacher at my school. I think she'll be very on board, and I think the students will really love it. I think that they'll probably spend a lot of the time looking at different nudes or maybe complaining that they don't like some of the art, but I also think they're going to find some really cool stuff. The art project also allows you to look at different collections or different works by different artists, and it really highlights stuff. So unlike the first way I was looking for artists that I liked. My gallery is artists that I know about and that I feel personally connected to. This is going to highlight work that maybe you have never seen before. So for example, if we look at this, I would never have seen this before, but it highlights that to me. And let's see if we can zoom in for this one as well. Yeah, you can see the incredible detail of these hidden faces that exist. Let's just go back to the collections. And you can also search by gallery. If you were doing, say, object work, instead of just going to the V&A and seeing what they have there, you can look at collections from around the world. So hopefully you can see how powerful this is. I think it's really cool. I could happily spend hours and hours on this site. I mustn't because I have many things to do today, but if you want to, please do. Please share your galleries with me. I'd really like to see. I will continually add to mine. I'm going to send this video also to my auntie, who is an artist and who will soon be exhibiting in central London. I am also going to try and add some of her images onto here so that I can show off her fantastic art. So hopefully you like Art Project. I'll do some more videos about the Google Cultural Institute and some of the other cool things that I've learned about Google recently. Other ways of exploring the world through history, through photographs, through art, through maps. But enjoy. Thank you.